Some of you say, oh, my man wants it every day, wants it every day. Guess what? Feed him well. If you feed him well, he's gonna be quiet for a number of days. But if you just give him a little appetizer, a little hors d'oeuvre here, a little salad here, soup here, starter here, you check out. If you keep giving him these appetizers to tease him, give him the entree, not just the appetizer and end there. Go all the way. Feed him a 4-course meal, okay? All right, from starter all the way to dessert. And don't forget the hey gorgeous, Nokie Evans here, author of Spice It Up. It's time to revive your intimacy, and your favorite sexual intimacy coach. Welcome to the Spice Up Your Intimacy YouTube channel. And if this is your first time here, can you please do me a big favor? Click that subscribe button and make sure that you also hit that notification bell. This way you are not going to miss any of my sex education videos in the future. Before I get on with this video, which has been long overdue, I want to clarify 1 or 2 things about this channel. On this channel, we do not, and I'll repeat, we do not tear down men. We do not disrespect men. We do not belittle men. We do not hate men. We do not consider men our enemies. Instead, we love men. We embrace men. Where would we be without them? Not only are they our spouses, but they are our brothers. They are our friends. Some are our uncles. We are so blessed to have men in our lives, especially if you are married to one. With that being said, I do ask that we be respectful in the comments. I know there's a lot of tearing down of each other, men tearing women and women tearing down men and belittling each other, looking down on each other. Girl, not on this channel. I beg you, not on this channel. After all, we are all created in God's image, okay? And after all, they help us procreate and multiply and fill the earth as God assigned us to. Now, with that being said, let's get on with the video. Today, I want to dispel a myth about the manhood size, how important it is. And by the way, these are my personal opinions that have come from maturity, experience, and of course, talking to not just professionals, other women, not only of faith, but other experienced women who have lived life way longer than most of us here. With me, myself, having quite some good experience. Such good experience that I'm comfortable having a whole channel on sexual intimacy. Because I noticed that in our Christian community, it's an area that has been neglected for the longest time. And because of that, we have people showing up for services, smiling, looking good, looking all dressed up. But when they get into their bedrooms and get into their matrimonial beds, it's a big mess. But that's a subject for another day. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, manhood size. Is manhood size important? For some women and some men, most men for that matter, unfortunately, which is a disappointing stat that I saw, it is said that in 2024, we are still talking about manhood size. Some men's sexual intimacy is affected because of manhood size. They don't feel adequate. They feel inadequate instead. By the way, it turns out men are more concerned or more worried about their manhood size more than women are. Most women, especially mature women, they are fine. Maybe it's because the ones who are fine, maybe it's because God blessed them with that size that they want, that is ideal for them. Who knows? I don't know. But I feel, and having spoken to a lot of women, I feel that the manhood size thing is so 80s, so 70s. It's a thing of the past. Well, the people who fuss about the manhood size, fuss about the length, they fuss about the thickness, they forget that what's important is the performance and the honor of that manhood. Is the honor confident? Does the owner know how to use that thing that God blessed him with? If so, and is his wife happy? Is his wife satisfied? Is his wife fulfilled and not complaining? Then why fuss about it? If anything, I came across a study recently that what actually matters is the shape or the direction in which the manhood faces, which is a whole different topic, because the shape and the direction is going to determine maybe vary the intensity or affect some orgasms, not all of them, but some orgasms will depend on the shape, the direction in which it faces, which kind of makes sense, especially if you know about the G-spot and where it's located. It makes sense why the direction the manhood is facing, it will affect or impact the orgasm. But that's a topic for another day. Let me know in the comments if you want me to go in detail about this particular thing, about the shapes and the direction and how it impacts your sexual intimacy as a whole. But back to size. Let's stop fussing about the size. Another important thing that I should mention before I wrap up this video is stop watching porn. Stop getting your sex education from porn. Remember, those men that you see on those pornography videos, they've been handpicked. They've had their thing done to it so that it looks so artificially big. And then when you look at that, you think that's reality. And that is one of the big reasons why I started this channel. You need to stop getting your sex education from pornography, because it is going to mess up your mind. It is going to disturb your thoughts, and you'll think that those porn stars, that what you see in porn videos is reality. Surprise, surprise, it's not. The length and the duration of the time that those people keep going, you obviously know that those are not real. I do mention in my book, Spice It Up, It's Time to Revive Your Intimacy. I don't remember the chapter, but it's somewhere towards the end where I address this elephant in the room thing about the manhood size and all that. It should not be a big deal. Yes, I'm saying that with a straight face. The manhood size should not be a big deal. What's important is the confidence and the skill of the owner of the manhood. Can he use it? Check. Is he confident? Check. Can he drive his woman out of her mind? Check. Which, by the way, you don't always need penetration for that. That video is still coming, you all. It's gonna drop, and it's gonna drop very soon. Depending on how skilled a man is, he can still have his woman experience a mind-blowing, toe-coiling, tongue-speaking orgasm. Trust me, it is true. If he is skilled in using his hands, his fingers, yeah, if he's skilled in using his well-manicured hand and his clean mouth, tongue, and lips, he will not even need his manhood to drive his woman out of her mind. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I did mention in my book, because you know the good thing about writing a book is become unleashed. You just can write without holding back. That's one thing I like about writing. I talk about, and in this case I'm not focusing on men, since this book is really directed to women. For best result, it's more effective if you read it with your spouse. I say if the manhood size was so important, I tell you, my sisters, I don't remember how I phrased it, but if the manhood size was so very important, guess what? This world will be so underpopulated. Yeah, this world will be so underpopulated because it will take a big manhood to produce kids. No, it doesn't. It does not take a whole humongous manhood to produce children. If anything, I think I did tell you a little story on one of my previous video about a lady that I know who actually went to divorce court because of the big manhood size that she was married to. Not only that, the man had an insatiable sexual appetite, and I guess he wasn't being fed well enough, so he wanted it every day. Because if you don't feed him well, he's gonna want it every day. Some of you say, oh, my man wants it every day, wants it every day. Guess what? Feed him well. If you feed him well, he's gonna be quiet for a number of days. But if you just give him a little appetizer, a little hors d'oeuvre here, a little salad here, soup here, starter here, and then you check out. If you keep giving him these appetizers to tease him, guess what? He'll keep coming back for more tomorrow. So ladies, sisters of faith, feed your man well, okay? Feed him well. Give him the entree, not just the appetizer and end there. Go all the way. Feed him a 4-course meal, okay? All right, from starter all the way to dessert. And don't forget the aftercare in the process. All right, hey gorgeous, do you need help spicing up your intimacy, or are you a new wife who has no idea on what to do as far as sexual intimacy? Yeah, that is where I come in. I am that sexual intimacy coach that you've been looking for. I'm going to leave links in the description box of my calendar so that you can book a session with me, whether you want to spice up your intimacy or you have a challenge sexually that needs to be addressed, or you are a new wife who is clueless. That's where I come in. I am your favorite sexual intimacy coach. Will you give me a chance to coach you? Yes, go ahead and check out the description box below and book your session today so that we can take your sexual intimacy from cold, maybe lukewarm, to blazing hot. Go ahead, book a session today, and I'll see you soon. Okay, and to the sisters who are still fussing about the manhood size, think about it this way. Your kitty catty, women's kitty catties also are not created equal, neither are they maintained equal. Some of you ladies do not maintain them in such a way that it makes a big difference when your man is sexually intimate with you. We've had it. We've had men complain about their wives not maintaining or not getting back into shape and size. It is very, very important for you as a woman to keep everything in shape, to keep everything intact, which is one of the things that I really go in detail in my book, Spice It Up, It's Time to Revive Your Intimacy. I talk about that. And we've had men complain about women after childbirth just letting themselves go. It's so important for you to exercise your kitty catty and keep it well groomed and well maintained. This way you have the ideal size, like some of you complain about the men's size. Not only that, the distance between the vulva and the cervix varies from woman to woman, and this is going to determine how comfortable you are during sexual intimacy. Okay, so before you cry out for a big, thick, long one, think about your comfort and think about the question, can I handle it? Can you handle it? Worse, if the owner of that big one is not skilled, then you're going to be suffering, my sister. And if you do end up marrying one humongous one that you're not going to be feeding well, and he will want to have a piece of you every single night, then you are going to be in trouble. It's about time that we dispel the myth about the manhood size, okay? Let's look at the bigger picture. No one walks around on these earthly streets with their forehead displaying how big or how small of a manhood created them. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, I know for sure that you're going to enjoy this next one here. Until next time, remember to do small things with great love. From my heart to yours. Don't forget to keep it spicy. I love